Every year we learn more and more about our ancestors and how they lived. Historians study their technology, their lifestyle, their relationships with other groups and cultures. And as all this new information comes to light, we get a better idea of what life was like for our primitive relatives. But recently, some scientists have taken things one step further by mixing history with science fiction. Yep, we're talking about that time our ancestors were lost in space and the conspiracy theories surrounding it. These are the crazy stories that our great-grandparents may have secretly known and passed down to us. So grab your helmet, buckle up, and get ready for the wild ride of a lifetime, because we gonna take you on a tour of outer space to explore some of the craziest theories out there. We'll visit ancient caves to discover strange messages left behind by our ancestors and explore mysterious artifacts that could be proof of their existence. So make sure to stay till the end, because who knows what secrets we'll uncover. Number 12. Lost in space. One of the most talked about topics in recent years is the idea that our ancestors may have been lost in space at one point in time. The theory goes that many years ago, Earth wasn't the only planet that was inhabited. In fact, there were other civilizations out there just like ours. And one of these civilizations had access to advanced technology that allowed them to travel through the stars. But one day, something went wrong during one of their space voyages, and the ship carrying these aliens got lost in the vastness of space. Some say they were blown off course by a meteor shower, or maybe their navigation system malfunctioned. Either way, their ship was thrown off its trajectory and landed in an unknown part of the galaxy. And when it did, it crashed into a planet that was very similar to Earth. In fact, it looked almost identical to our home planet from far away. So the crew decided to stay on this new world instead of trying to repair their ship and head back to their own planet. They started a new civilization and over time became one with the planet's ecosystem. Now, some people believe that these aliens were the ones who taught our ancestors how to farm, build cities, and even develop language. Of course, this is just a theory, and there's no real evidence to support it, but it's still a fun idea to think about. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll find out that our ancestors really were lost in space. Number 11. Ancient cave paintings. Another interesting story that has been passed down through generations is the tale of ancient cave paintings that seem to depict scenes from outer space. These paintings can be found in various caves throughout the world, and each one tells a different story. Some show strange creatures with multiple eyes or tentacles, while others depict humans interacting with beings from another world. Now, some say these paintings are simply the work of primitive artists who were trying to capture the wonders of the natural world around them. After all, it's not uncommon to find cave paintings that depict animals and plants. So, why would these be any different? But others believe that these paintings tell a much more complex story. They argue that the creatures depicted in the paintings are not animals or plants, but rather extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth long ago. What's more, they claim that the humans shown in the paintings are not our primitive ancestors, but rather visitors from the future who came back to check on their progress. It's a pretty wild theory, but one that's definitely worth considering. After all, who knows what secrets our ancestors may have known that we don't? Number 10. UFO sightings. Speaking of ancient cave paintings, there's also the story of ancient UFO sightings. This is the belief that our ancestors saw flying machines or other unexplained objects in the sky long before modern humans developed such technology. There are numerous reports of ancient people witnessing strange lights in the sky or hearing loud noises that could only have been caused by advanced flying machines. For example, there's the famous story of the Nazca lines in Peru. These are strange geoglyphs that were created by the ancient Nazca people, and some believe they were used as landing strips for alien spaceships. There's also the story of the Baghdad Battery, a collection of clay jars and copper tubes that were found in Iraq. Some believe that these jars were actually ancient batteries that were used to power UFOs. Of course, there's no hard evidence to support any of these claims. But the fact that so many ancient cultures around the world have stories of UFO sightings is certainly intriguing. Could it be that our ancestors knew more about the universe than we give them credit for? No. 9. The Voynich Manuscript. One of the most popular conspiracy theories among those who believe our ancestors were lost in space is the Voynich Manuscript. This is an ancient book that was discovered in Italy in the early 20th century. The book is written in a mysterious language and contains strange illustrations of plants, animals, and otherworldly creatures. Some believe that the book contains secret knowledge about the universe and that our ancestors used it to navigate the stars. The strange illustrations are not just decorative, but actually represent real astronomical phenomena. For example, the spiral shapes shown in the book could be depictions of galaxies or nebulae. The book has baffled scientists and historians for years, and its true purpose remains unknown. However, some believe that it holds the key to unlocking the secrets of our ancestors' alleged space travel. If decoded properly, it might reveal the truth about their advanced technology and their travels to distant worlds. Number 8. Ancient astronauts. The theory that our ancestors were lost in space is closely tied to the ancient astronaut theory. This is the idea that extraterrestrials visited Earth long ago and interacted with primitive humans. Proponents of this theory believe that aliens helped our ancestors develop agriculture, build pyramids, and develop other technologies. They point to the fact that many ancient structures like the Egyptian pyramids show evidence of advanced engineering and mathematics that primitive humans should not have known. They argue that aliens must have taught our ancestors these skills since they were not capable of learning them on their own. Of course, there's no hard evidence to support this theory either, but it's still a fun idea to think about. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll find out that our ancestors really did interact with extraterrestrials. Number 7. The Drugina Tablets. Speaking of ancient astronauts, there's also the Drugina Tablets. These are a set of clay tablets that were found in Bulgaria in the 1960s. The tablets contain strange symbols that some believe are evidence of extraterrestrial contact. The symbols look nothing like the ancient writing system used in Bulgaria, and experts have been unable to decipher them. Some believe that the symbols actually represent sounds from another language, perhaps the language of ancient astronauts. If this is true, then the tablets could contain information about their technology, their culture, and their contact with ancient humans. Of course, this is all speculation at this point, but who knows what secrets these mysterious tablets hold? Number 6. The Puma Punku Site. Another piece of evidence that our ancestors were lost in space can be found at the Puma Punku Site in Bolivia. This is an ancient city that was built by the Tiwanaku people hundreds of years ago. The city is full of strange structures that don't fit in with the rest of the architecture. For example, there are doorways that are too small for humans to fit through and walls that are perfectly straight, even though they were built without the use of modern tools. Some believe that the aliens were involved in building the city, while others think that it was simply a prison for them. Whatever the truth may be, Puma Punku is a truly fascinating place that's worth exploring if you're ever in Bolivia. Number 5. Alien artifacts. Finally, there are those who believe that certain artifacts found at ancient sites around the world are actually evidence of alien contact. For example, there's the Antares artifact found in Romania. This is a strange object that looks like a metal sphere with a strange symbol on it. Some believe that it's an alien spaceship that crashed in Romania thousands of years ago. Others believe that it's a weapon that was used by an ancient alien race. Then there's the Baghdad astrolabe found in Iraq. This is an ancient device that's used for measuring angles and positions of stars and planets. But it's so advanced that it should not have existed in the ancient world. Some believe that it was created by aliens who visited Earth long ago. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll find more of these artifacts, and they'll help us piece together the mystery of our ancestors' past. Thank you for joining us on this journey through space and time. We hope you enjoyed learning about the crazy conspiracy theories that surround our ancestors and their possible connection to aliens. If you did, please let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear thoughts on these theories. And who knows, maybe you have some information that could help us solve this mystery. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on future videos. Until next time, keep looking up at the stars and keep searching for the truth.